So what we gotta do, bro, is keep the commandments. Right?
Yeah, most
That's the
definitely.
reason why we in this condition. So the reason how we're gonna get out.
So what do you think about the part of the scripture where God says, let it be done on earth as it is in heaven?
Yeah, because that's concerning. Let me get that for you, bro. Now this is the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 6 and verses. I'm gonna start at that because that's the Lord's prayer right there. It's 6 and 9. So our Father, after this manner pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thine kingdom come, thine will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Right.
That's just saying that the kingdom of heaven is gonna be on earth. You see, because everybody thinks it's gonna be some magical place in the clouds where every nationality can go regardless, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Most High said that the kingdom of heaven is gonna be here on this earth, man. So really, when you think about the kingdom, really that just means a rulership.
Yeah.
Right, because right now we in a white man's heaven, right? Have you ever heard that saying that a white man's heaven is a black man's hell?
I have heard that.
So
before.
right now
Yeah,
we're in a white man's heaven because he's ruling. He has rulership and everything, right? He's not oppressed at all, right? He's living off of our oppression. So right now we are in hell, right? This is our hell because hell, you would know, is an estate. There's different definitions for hell, but hell, one of them is it's an estate, bro.
That's right.
So right now we are living a hellish life, man. Getting raped, robbed, oppressed, right? No
Killed
justice.
right in front of everybody.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So this is our hell. This is their heaven. Most High Christ is gonna come and establish the kingdom of heaven for Israel, right? So we're gonna be the ones ruling next. We got next, bro. The next kingdom, the next new superpower, as you would say, right? Because America at this point is like the superpower of pretty much the whole known world, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to come to America.
Cheat code.
So right now, the Most High is gonna set it up to where we are gonna be the next kingdom, right?
Yeah.
That's in scripture, right?
Most definitely.
That's in scripture, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna go get to work.
Alright, bro.
Yeah, man. I wish I had a car, bro. I would give you my car.
I got a number. I got a number on my flyer. So
Yeah.
You could just text me.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you
whatnot.
after I'm done and everything.
Come on.
And
What's your
we'll-
name again, bro?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah, yes,
Joel.
sir. Yes, sir.
Good name.
What's your name?
Joel.
That's my middle name, bro.
Isaac. Joel. Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Second man I met with.
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
me, bro.
yeah. That's clever, right?
Yeah.
there.
But y'all
be
safe,
easy,
though.
man. All
You
right.
too.
God. So yeah, man. You see, this word got to keep going out, man. So we gonna
right.
actually touch more on the kingdom of heaven, like the brother was talking about, man. Because the kingdom of heaven is fact. It's gonna be here on earth, right?
Right.
Let me actually get that for you, man. Let me actually go.
I saw him speaking, so I...
Let me get this in Isaiah chapter 37. So we're gonna start here, right? So this is prophecy concerning the kingdom of the Most High, because a lot of people they don't understand the kingdom. They hear kingdom of heaven, like I said, they think it's a place in heaven or in the third heaven. No, it's gonna be here on earth, man. Right? And the kingdom of heaven is for specific people, man. Right? Let me actually show you that in Revelations. This is the book of Revelations, chapter Revelations 21. And we're gonna start at 1-2. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem,
Con.
coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So this is John, the Revelator, having a vision of seeing the new Jerusalem come down from heaven. Now we're gonna see who can get into this new Jerusalem. Verses 12, and at a wall great and high, and 12 gates, and the 12 gates, 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So to get into the kingdom of the Most High, there's 12 gates, and at each gate you got a name of each tribe of the Most High's children, which is the children of Israel. Now, if you're not an Israelite, you can't possibly walk into any of these, man, because you got an angel standing at each and every gate, and guess what that angel's gonna do, bro? Right? He's gonna be a bouncer, right? That angel's standing at that gate, and if you're not on the list, right? If you're not on the list to get in, the angel's there to make sure that you're not getting in. You know, that's what that angel's for. Now, let's go to some Old Testament prophecy, right? This is something that a lot of Christians, they don't like to get into, but the Old Testament goes into a lot. It goes a lot into how who the kingdom of heaven is for, how it's gonna get established, who's gonna be the king.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
it goes in depth, right? So we actually, the Old Testament is very relevant, man. Contrary to a lot of Christians, bro. Let's go. Ezekiel 37:19 says, "Say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and will make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand, right? So the Most High is going to take the stick of Judah and the stick of Ephraim, right? Now you're going to find out these are two tribes, right? You have the southern kingdom, which is the kingdom of Judah, which consists of three tribes right here: Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's the southern. And then you got the northern kingdom, which is the tribe of Ephraim, who's a top tribe. Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. See, so the Lord's going to take those two kingdoms. He's instead of having it be two separate kingdoms, he's going to put it together, and we're going to once again be one nation, man. No longer two kingdoms. It's going to tell you that. It says, and the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. One king shall be king to them all. They shall no more be two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all. Like I said, you're not going to have the southern and the northern. It's going to go back to being one nation, man. Because during the times of King David, the first king being King Saul, right? The nation was one kingdom. It was just Israel. And then you had King David. It was still, he ruled over all 12 tribes, man. And then you also had Solomon. Solomon ruled over all 12 tribes. But after King Solomon, the kingdom split into two, right? Under Rehoboam and Jeroboam, right? It became the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, right? Now, let me actually show you this in the book of Amos. This is another prophecy showing you how the Lord's going to once again raise up the kingdom of Israel to be one nation, man. Right? And now this is how you know this is prophecy, because this stuff has never happened. That's Amos chapter 9 and 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen, and will close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old. So the Most High is going to raise up the tabernacles of David, right? The mighty kingdom of David, man. And that was a glorious time, man. Especially King Solomon. That was the most glorious time in Israel. So the Lord's going to raise that back up. All right, he's going to raise up the mighty men again, because if you actually know, David had mighty men under him, man. He had like a lot of, he had the soldier, man. He had his soldiers. The Lord's raising up them same soldiers back up in these last days to come back to him and come out and do his will, right? So that's what you see. You see the Lord raising up the tabernacles of David that have been fallen, and it says that he's gonna build it up as in the days of old. So the days of old, when all Israel was one, Lord's gonna bring it back to being just that. You see, now let's go to Ezekiel again. Ezekiel chapter 37. And let's get I'm gonna start at 23. And they neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their detestable idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God. And David, my servant, shall be king over them, and they shall all have one shepherd. They shall walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. So it's going to be where you're going to have King David. King David is going to be our king in that day. Now, we know there's going to be a hierarchy in the kingdom of heaven. Obviously, you're going to have the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh. He's going to obviously be the first. He's going to be the top king. The top, you know. And then you're going to have Yahushua Mashiach, who the world calls Christ. He's going to be the king over all nations, man.
That's right.
Every nation out here is going to be under subjection to Yahushua. But then you're going to have King David. He's also going to be another king under Yahushua, man. Right? And you got a lot of people that think that King David is literally going to be the king, and Yahushua is not going to be. Well, man, look, they think, a lot of Old Testament Israelites think that, you know, King David is the chosen. They don't believe in Yahushua. But we're going to see what David actually said, man. These Old Testament Israelites, y'all don't read, man. You don't even read your own scriptures, man. Right? David prophesied about Christ. This is Psalms 110:1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand, till I make thine enemies thy footstool. So this is King David. He said, my Lord, right, which is the Yahweh, which is the first, you know, Yahweh Bashet, Yahweh. And then he said, the Lord said unto my Lord. So you have two entities. You have the Most High God, and then you have another Lord over David. If we know who's over man, obviously it's the Most High, it's Christ, and then it's man. Pursuant to First Corinthians 11:3. So obviously that second Lord that King David is talking about is none other than Yahushua. So Yahushua is going to be Lord even over King David, you know? So that's how you know that Yahushua is going to be first and foremost that top ruler. And he's going to make his enemies, which is every nation who is not of Israelite descent, they're actually going to be under subjection of Yahushua, man, right? And it says, verse 25, and they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob, my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. So David is going to be the prince, man, right? He's going to be our prince, right? Now it's going to keep going. Moreover will I make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them. I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. So the Most High is going to make a covenant of peace with the Israelites, right? It's the Israelites, man. And I don't see how you're going to involve heathen. The Lord said he's going to take us out from the heathen, right? So these other nations not involved in this, man. Right? They're going to be the slaves. We're going to get that too. So the Lord said he's going to make a covenant with peace for us forever. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God. They shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore. Hey, so these heathen gonna understand the Lord didn't care about them. These heathen, the so-called white man, the Chinese man, the Arab man, if you're talking about you're a Christian, you're gonna find out that the Lord don't care about you.
Right.
You're gonna find out the Lord is only dealing with Israel, man. And he's gonna make us to be sanctified in their eyes. So they're gonna be like, God damn, bro, the Most High, gosh, bro, he made it. Let me get that, bro. He's gonna be like, damn, he did it good for these Israelites. He did it big for them, you know. And all they can kind of do is look at us and admire.
That's
you
right.
know. Let's get that in the book of Psalms, chapter 126, I believe, 126:1. It says, when Yahweh turned away again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue was singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord had done great things for them. So this is King David telling you that when the Lord turns our captivity around, when we get out of slavery and we go back to Israel, he said we're going to be like them that dream. He said our mouth will fill with laughter, right? All we're going to be able to do is laugh, man.
That's right.
We're going to be able to laugh for all the greatness the Lord's going to really do for us. And then the heathen going to be, you know, kind of in chains on the side. They're going to be in chains on the side. They're going to be like, gosh, bro, the Most High really did a lot for them, man, right? He's going to do a lot for them. So this is prophecy concerning the kingdom, man. So I'm going to get another one. The book of Isaiah, chapter 60, right? Let's get Isaiah chapter 60, and then I'm going to start at 10. It says, and sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I will have mercy on thee. And this is a prophecy concerning the kingdom. The Lord said that strangers are going to build up our walls. Now we know the strangers, that's talking about nations that are not of Israelite descent. They're going to be our slaves. They're going to build up the walls of Jerusalem. We're not going to do a damn thing, man. Right? When we get in the kingdom, bro, we're not going to do a damn thing. We're not going to lift a finger, right? We're going to be sitting, man. All right? We're going to be sitting, sipping on something, man, right? Sipping on some great wine and watching them build up our kingdom. That's what's going to be in the kingdom, man. Right? Right, and it says, 11 says, therefore thy gates shall be opened continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So the gates of Jerusalem, they're going to be open continually. There ain't going to be no time when the gates of Jerusalem is closed, right? It's going to be opened up, and we're going to bring the forces of the Gentiles, meaning the wealth. That word force goes back to wealth. So we're going to be bringing back the wealth of the Gentiles into Jerusalem. So all the stuff that these Edomites done stole from us, because they have all of our ancient artifacts right up in the Vatican, you know? They got all of our ancient pictures in the Vatican. They got all the gold in their Vaticans, man. These heathen got all of our riches, man, and they divided it amongst themselves. But at the end of the day, we're gonna get it all back. We're gonna go take it. We're gonna take them and take all the riches, and we're gonna continually have our gates open so that they can come in and bring all of the wealth back to us, man. Right? We're gonna be a rich people. Verse 12, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those kingdoms shall be utterly wasted. See? So it's not an option. When Christ comes back, it's not an option of whether you heathen want to serve us or not. The Lord said if the nation that will not serve us will utterly perish. So if you got the Edomites talking about we're not going to serve you, right? If you got the Chinese Moabites saying, hey, we don't want to serve y'all, right? Well, guess what? They're going to utterly perish, man.
God.
We're gonna cut them off by slaughter.
That's
There's
right.
going to be no rebellion in the kingdom, man. It's going to be a complete dictatorship, right? People think we're going to have some type of democracy or some crap. Ain't going to be no damn democracy, man. All right, we're not going to have no damn judicial system like Esau. You know, you can basically make your own rules in America. You can be lawless.
Right.
You can have free rights and free speech, and you know, we're all free. Hell no, bro. In the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be you either get down or you lay down, right?
That's right.
And if you don't get down, you're gonna for sure be killed. That's what's gonna happen. The nation that don't want to serve us, they gonna lay down, man. Utterly be wasted. Verse 13. It says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, the box tree, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. I will make the place of my feet glorious. Right? The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at thy soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion, the Holy One of Israel. Whew. So you're gonna have the people that afflicted us, which is the heathen, obviously. You know, you have people they've been out here. Look at this, man. You can't tell me that's not affliction. And even to this day, they still rape us, they still lynch us, they still shoot us in the streets, they still make us go through hell, right? The sons that afflicted thee shall come bending down unto thee with their souls. So they're going to come licking the dust of our feet, all right? They're going to come down, we're going to make them lick our feet, not our boots. We're going to make them lick boots, right? That's what's going to happen, man. And they're going to call us the holy city, man. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. So the Lord said, we have been forsaken, we have been hated. It said that even nobody wanted to walk through us. You know, that's how it is for Israel right now, man. You look at the so-called blacks and Hispanics and natives, don't nobody care about us, right? We are forsaken, we are hated, we are cast out to the slums and ghettos. We are cast out, we don't got no jobs, right? We're in poverty, right? Don't no one want to come to our hoods and actually help us. Chinese man has not considered giving us our own buildings. They have not considered giving us our own societies, our own governments. The so-called white man which lives with us don't even want to help us out in the slums, man. He gonna continually just, if he wants to take it, he gonna gentrify it. If anything, he gonna move us out and continuously oppress, man. See, so it says that, let me read that again. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, right? I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy for many generations. And so we're gonna become an eternal excellency, man. The black, Hispanic, and Native American man is gonna become a royal people. We're gonna be, like I said, an eternal excellency, man, right? We're gonna be perfect, nobility, right? We're gonna be royal, man, right? And these nations are gonna look at us and they're gonna be like, yo, these are the most royal, you know, these are the gods of the earth, man. We're gonna look like gods, basically. What I'm trying to say. The so-called Israelite man is gonna be a god, right? And the woman is gonna be, you know, like a princess, man. So we're gonna keep going. It says, thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. For brass will I bring gold, and for iron will I bring silver. For wood, brass, for stones, iron, and I will make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. See, so the Lord said he's gonna give us gold, man. So we out here thinking silver might be good. The Lord said we're gonna have gold, man. He said for iron, no, for brass, I'm gonna give you silver. For silver, wait, let me read that, right? He says for iron I will bring silver. So instead of having something like iron, we're gonna have our stuff built up with like silver, right? For wood, brass, so something that you would typically make with wood, we're gonna actually make it with brass, you know? So like you might have
right.
like just something like, you know, casual. It's gonna be with damn silver or gold, man. It's like, why, you know, you got a damn pencil. It's like, you don't need this thing to be gold. Well, we're gonna have the gold, man, right? It says, for stones, iron, right? And I will make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. So our officers hey, we're gonna have some peaceful officers, man.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no more Black Lives Matter. Ain't gonna be no more F12, right? We're not gonna have the damn so-called white man out here shooting us in the streets, man. He gonna have his ass in subjection, and we're gonna have our own people ruling over us.
That's right.
So we're gonna have our own officers that's gonna actually care for our people, man. They're gonna actually care for the well-being of Israel. They're not gonna be out there killing in the streets, man, oppressing, right? Being crooked and wicked, right? Oppressing Jake. No, it's gonna be our officers are gonna literally care, man. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do, which is just supposed to, you know, uphold judgment. That's it. It says thine exactors righteousness. Now then exactors, that's going into your judges. Your judges are gonna be righteous, right? So we're gonna have righteous judges. We're not gonna have your old ass Edomite, okay, judging you, giving you a sentence that you don't even deserve. We got a lot of our people, man, in prison right now, unjustly, right? People out there serving damn life, serving 10+ years, and they didn't even do the crime, right? Our exactors, our judges are not gonna be unrighteous, man. You're not gonna be able to go and give them money and be like, you know, hey, you know, let this man go free and then throw him under the bus. You know, that's what they can do nowadays, man. You know, they got these movies out, man, where basically they pay off the judges. There ain't gonna be none of that, bro, in the kingdom of heaven. The judges are gonna be righteous. They're gonna do everything according to the scriptures. They're gonna be judges after the Most High's heart, right? And they're gonna have no respect of persons. It's gonna be strictly the Most High's word. And the judges are gonna be the elect, the 144,000, man. They're gonna be the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, right? Right?
That's right.
It says, now we're gonna keep going. It says, the sun shall no more thy light by day. No, let me go to 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy wall salvation, and thy gates praise. So there's gonna be no more violence heard in the land, man. Right? You ain't gonna get news that your son got shot down. Right? You're not gonna have to open the newspaper and see, you know, the person that got killed today, right? Right? There's gonna be no more violence, man. No more. It says no more weeping, no more tears. You see? There's gonna be no more killing, man. You see? So we're gonna live forever. You see? So there's gonna be no. You're not gonna hear any type of news about another lynching, man. Right? Now you might hear that for the Edomites. You're gonna hear that all the time, bro. Another Edomite got lynched, right? Another Edomite put to death. All right, that's gonna be normal. But for Israel, you're not gonna hear that, man. Right? You're only gonna hear about your children doing well. All right. Oh, he has another city, right? He got a whole another nation going now, man. Right? That's gonna be us, man. Just prosperous, right? Like here, you have each and every day you got news about Jake being killed by a white supremacist. You got Jake being lynched out here, right? So-called talking about he committed suicide, right? But really it was these Edomites that went and lynched him. You're not gonna hear none of that, bro. It's the roles are gonna reverse. That's the whole point, man. The Most High is gonna reverse the roles. That's justice and recompense. Right? It says, the sun shall no more be thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be an everlasting light, and thy God glory. So it says, the sun shall no more be thy light by day, neither brightness for the moon by night. So that's not literal, man. You're not gonna literally have no more sun and moon, right? Right now, really, you're gonna find out that's talking about wisdom and knowledge, man. Let me get that. Now, just to prove to you real quick too, that's not literal. I got this right here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and 36. Now, no, let me get 35. It says, thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of a moon, of the stars and a light by night, which divideth the sea, when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. So obviously we know that's not. The sun and the moon were to be done away with, so would we. Which the Lord, according to prophecy, the Lord is not doing away with us, man. We're gonna be a nation forever and ever, man.
Okay.
See, so really that's going into different type of wisdom, different type of knowledge, right? Sun really represents light, and light really represents, you know, different type of philosophies and stuff. Now, there's a lot of apocrypha. So real quick, I'll go through the precepts. You know, we gotta prove all things. And I already said it, so we gotta prove that. All right, this is the Wisdom of Solomon. All right, chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at 6. Right? It says, "Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. The light of righteousness has not shined upon us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us." So King Solomon is saying that there's a light that is righteous. Now, is there literally a righteous light or a righteous sun? No, he's just saying light is representative to righteousness. Now, we know righteousness, according to Psalms 119 and 142, is basically like the law, which is different forms of wisdom, which the law is wisdom, right? That might be a little, but basically, look, like I said, wisdom, light is just, it just represents different type of philosophies and, different type of doctrines, man. Right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verses, I'm gonna get 24, I believe, yeah. Or 7 and 26. 7 and 29 says, "For God loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom," right? "For she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the orders of the stars. Being compared with light, she is found before it." So God is comparing wisdom to a light, right? He says she's more beautiful than the sun, but she's compared with light. So wisdom, like I said, you're gonna find out that wisdom that you read about here in Isaiah 60 and 19 is just talking about different forms of wisdom, right? Now let me actually get this too, because this is another precept. Isaiah chapter, I believe it's 30 and 26. All right, continuing on, showing you what that light really goes into. All right, this is, moreover, Isaiah 30 and 26. "Moreover, the light of the moon shall be the light of the sun. And the light of the sun shall be sevenfold." "Moreover, the light of this moon shall be as the light of the sun. The light of the sun shall be sevenfold. Sevenfolds in the days that the Lord bindeth up the breaches of his people and healeth their stroke." So this is talking about when we get saved, right? When Christ comes to actually be with us. See, the Lord said that the sun is going to be sevenfold and the moon is going to be as the light of the sun. And that's not literal. That just means that our wisdom is going to be so much more clear in that day, because we're going to have Christ himself teaching us. So there's no more going to be divided doctrine. You're no longer going to have it to be like, okay, I got this type of wisdom, and because we don't have all the wisdom right now, man. The Lord said we prophesy in part and we know in part. So we only know certain things in the scriptures. We don't know all the mysteries. But when Christ comes and teaches us, we're going to know all the mysteries, man. We're going to get the hidden manna, right? We're going to get the morning stars, it says. That's why it says the light of the sun is going to be sevenfold. Meaning we're going to have 7 is, again, a perfect amount, all right, in biblical numerology. So we're going to have a perfect amount of knowledge or wisdom, man. Right? It's going to be perfect, man. Yeah, so let's go back to that. Isaiah chapter 60 verses 19, right? So now we know that this literally is talking about wisdom, right? The sun and the moon, that's talking about wisdom. Salaki had to handle something, try to talk to a rebellious Israelite, but we're back to it though, right? It says the sun shall no more be a light by day, neither shall the brightness shall be a moon give thee a light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy God thy glory. So the Most High, or Christ, he's going to be our light, or he's going to be our form of wisdom in that day. So we're no longer going to be having all these other nations coming with their philosophies, like Christianity. They think that they're the children of the light, right? You have Muslim, they think that they got the light, right? They think that they woke or whatever. You got Buddhism, right? They talk about enlightenment. If you reach a certain point of nirvana, they say that you reach a point of enlightenment, right? And that enlightenment is really going to their type of wisdom, huh? Right? Who else? Illuminati, right? The Illuminatis, they say that they are the illuminated ones, which means to be the light bearers. They think that they are the light bearers, right? So nobody out here is going to be bearing their lights, man. You're not going to have a damn Jehovah's Witness in the corner of the kingdom of heaven. Like, they ain't going to be out there, talking about becoming a Jehovah's Witness. You're not going to have a goddamn Buddhism over here trying to, you're not going to have some Ammonites trying to indoctrinate the children of Israel. The Lord said there's no longer going to be any of that, man. Right? It says, the sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself, for the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended, So the Most High and Yahushua are going to be our everlasting light. They're going to be our source of wisdom. They're going to teach us, right? Now these other nations, they're going to be in slavery, right? Straight up. They're not going to be, they're not going to have their understanding or their doctrine to lean upon. All right, actually, let me show you that. That's actually in Isaiah chapter 24. Isaiah chapter 24 and 22, right? Now it says, and they, let me start at 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and all the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together, as prisoners are gathered into a pit, and shall be shut up in the prison. And after many days they shall be visited. So this is when Christ is going to come and send his elect to go and round up all the kings of the earth, right? They're going to go through, and they're going to go to every nation, round up Kim Jong-un, they're going to round up Trump, they're going to round up the elites, they're going to round up all those who try to hide in the mountains and in the caves, and they're going to throw them in a pit, right? Straight up, they're going to be walking around with the pit, and they're going to take the damn kings and throw them into a pit and shut it, right? Now it says, the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, and the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion, right, in Jerusalem before his ancients gloriously. So it said when they get shut up, all right, they go into slavery. It said then the sun's going to be confounded and the moon going to be ashamed. Now, obviously, the sun is not going to be confounded and the moon cannot be ashamed. That's not literal. It just means that these nations, their own type of religions and their own doctrines that they claim to be true, they're not going to no longer be able to lean on it, talking about, oh, Christianity, that's Jesus Christ is the Lord. You know, they're going to be like, look, our doctrine is false. Right. Buddhists are not going to be able to talk about Buddha is coming to help them, or Islam is not going to be talking about Allah is going to come help me.
That goes into Psalms 97.
Right. That's why it says that their sun and their moon is going to be ashamed, because they're going to find out that their doctrine is false. And that Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, he's the true light.
I'm agreed.
Right, you want to bring something out?
Psalms 97 and 7.
Psalms 97 and 7.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms 97 and 7. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, yeah, and boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all you gods. Yep. So hey, all these images are gonna be confounded, man. Every single last one of them, man. I don't care where you from. You gotta serve the Most High God. Sure. You know, and that's how it's gonna be. That's why it says we're gonna go back to it in Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. It says, the sun shall no more go down, and shout that the moon will draw itself, for the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. So he said, all thy people shall be righteous. So each and every Israelite is going to be righteous, man. You're not going to have one Israelite out there going off, man. You're not going to have one Israelite out here serving other idols, you know? Every single Israelite's going to be righteous, bro. Actually, let me show you that in Hebrews chapter 8 and 8. Right? Because the Most High is going to actually put it to the point to where the law is going to be in our inward part. No one's going to sin in the kingdom, bro. No, not one. Give me this in Hebrew. Let me get this in Hebrews chapter 8, verses 8. Right? Now it says, for finding fault with them, well, let me go to 10. It says, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, and I will write them in their hearts. I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. They shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know ye the Lord? For all shall know me from the least to the greatest. For I will have mercy to their unrighteous and their sins, and their iniquities will I remember no more. So the Most High said this new covenant he's going to make with the house of Israel, he said he's going to put the law into our hearts and into our mind. Meaning we're going to get spiritual bodies. Meaning we're no longer going to go off. We're no longer going to sin. We're no longer going to have to struggle with lust. Right? We're no longer going to have to struggle with, like I said, just anything that you might struggle with in this flesh. You're not going to have to struggle with that, man, because we're going to have bodies that are spiritual. Right? Meaning the spirit is going to bear witness with our spirit. These bodies are going to be good for our spirit, because it says that the flesh is contrary to the spirit. So whenever we in this bodily flesh right here, we obviously go off, man, because our spirit, it yearns to be righteous, but our flesh is constantly going off, man, because it's flesh. The Lord said, flesh and blood shall not inherit the kingdom of Most High, you know? So yeah, let's go back to the prophecy. It says, Yeah, it says, thy people also shall all be righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, a small one, a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. So the Most High said that he's going to have a small one, a little one become 1,000. So you're going to literally have one Israelite have 1,000 children, man. Like 1,000, that's not literal. Like it just means like an innumerable amount of children. You're going to have thousands and thousands of children, man. And it says that a little one, a small one shall become a strong nation. So you're going to have literally a man who's going to be, he's going to have his own nation through his own bowels. He's going to have so many children that he can start his own little nation, man. You see? So look, man, there is going to be like reproduction in the kingdom of heaven. A lot of people think that there's going to be no more, no more sex in the kingdom, no more reproduction. Well, there is, man. How is a little one going to have 1,000 children? And how is a small one going to make a great nation, man? Right. You got to reproduce, man. Let me actually get that in Job. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, this is Job 5:25. It says, thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. So the Most High said that our offspring is going to be like the grass of the earth. Man, look at that. Like, and this is not even, that's not even like grass that you got on your lawn, man. Strip. Yeah, the grass is talking about like grass for days. You see? So we finna have like our children, we're going to be looking, it's going to be like our children is just like the grass, man. That's how many children you're going to have, because you're going to live forever and ever. You're not going to die. So you're going to consistently have your children, man. All right, you're not going to get old, right? People think you're going to get old, man. You're going to get old, decrepit. You ain't going to be able to walk with your grandchildren. You're going to be in a rocking chair in your old days. There ain't going to be none of that, man. Right? We're all going to be at our strongest state, man. Right? At your best state is the state that you're going to be in. Right? Now, you might get old because we're always going to live like hella long, man, right? But you're not going to be decrepit. You're going to always have your strength. You're going to always be at the might of your strength, man. You might have people that look old, you know? You might have ancients, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to be like strong as hell, right? It's like them, you ever seen them one movies where you have that old ass man, but he's strong as hell? Like them Chinese movies, they be having an old ass grandpa with like, all kind of, you know, you got all like a bit long ass beard, but the man is still like a kung fu master, man. You see, we're gonna be like out here like crazy as hell, buff and shit, you know, you're like buff as hell, but you looking like you got gray hairs and stuff. You still looking like fit, you know. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. Right? Let me see. Let me get this in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, and I'm gonna start 22, right? It says, therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which you have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. So the Lord said that He's not doing this for our sakes, right? He's not gonna give us the kingdom of heaven because we deserve it. He's gonna give it to us because His name has been polluted, man. Right? The name of the Lord has been polluted in the whole earth, man. Everybody thinks God is love, right? They think His name is Yahuwah, right? They think His name is Yahweh, man. They think that He's the God of everybody. He's not a man of war. He's a passive spirit. He just loves everybody. Well, the Lord don't want that, man. The Lord wants His name to be magnified, man. He wants everybody to know that the name of Yahweh is His name is power behind that thing, man. And He's a man of war, right? He kills and He makes alive. The name of the Lord is going to once again be known amongst all heathen. That's why He's going to sanctify His holy people again, so that we can understand this, man. Everybody's going to be like, oh, the Lord God of Israel, He's a man of war, man. He's a fierce, horrible, terrible, great, magnificent power, right? Ain't gonna have no damn, white boy or somebody out there talking about sweet Jesus, and they trying to sing songs to God. God don't want to hear that bullshit, man. But you see how they got these Christians got these songs that they use for praise and worship. Look, no, Lord don't want to hear that, man. The Lord not hearing none of that. I get vexed when I hear them Christian songs, man. It's not retarded, man. The Lord's not hearing none of that, for sure. Right? He's not some sweet boy that you can sing some sweet songs to, man.
Sweet talk.
Yeah, you don't want none of that shit, man. The Lord's gonna destroy them. All right?
Mhm.
They gonna know that, and they ain't gonna have no type of damn white boy trying to talk about Yahweh. It says the name of the Lord is terrible among the heathen, right? So the Most High's name is gonna be terrible. They're not even probably gonna be able to say the name of the Most High. I mean, unless they probably worshiping Him, because everyone's gonna be worshiping Him. But they're not just gonna come out blatantly and sing songs to the Most High. No, Most High not gonna accept that. I will sanctify my great name, which was polluted among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord, saith the Lord God, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. So the Lord's name is going to be once again magnified, and it's going to be magnified through His chosen people Israel. So the heathen are going to know the name of Yahweh through us, right? They're going to actually serve us. That's how they're going to show their loyalty to the Most High, is they got to serve us. Just like we got to serve Christ, Yahushua, for us to serve the Most High. It's Yahweh through Yahushua, but they're going to have to serve Yahweh through Yahushua through the Israelites, you know? That's how it's going to be. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you to your own land. So the Lord's going to bring us up out of all the countries where we've been scattered. He's going to bring us back to Israel. And that's how you know this is prophecy, man. Like, when does any of this happen, bro? None of these things that I read happen, bro. That's why.
That's right.
It's all the kingdom of the Most High, bro. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and you shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart. I will give you a heart of flesh. I will put my spirit within you. I will cause you to walk in my statutes. You shall keep my judgments and do them. See? And that's going into the new covenant, man. How the Lord is going to literally put the laws into our inward parts. The laws are going to be in our mind. You see? We're not going to go off. Hey, what's up, bro? What's your nationality, bro?
Vietnamese, man.
You're Vietnamese?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, you know who you are according to the Bible. You a
Familiar with the Israelites and stuff.
All right, so you a Moabite, bro, right? But know that you're going to slavery, though. You're going to slavery, man. Just know that. All right. Anyways, it says, and I will put my spirit within you, and will cause you, it says, and will keep you. Aslaki, I will put my spirit within you, and will cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. So look, man, we gonna walk in the Most High statutes, and no one's gonna go off. We're gonna all be righteous out here, man. Straight up righteous, man. It says, and you shall dwell in the land that I give to your fathers. You shall be my God people, and I will be your God. Like, how many times we gotta, read this, man? Christians still want to hold clear to the word, man, when it's not for you, man. The Bible is not for the heathen. The Bible is not for so-called white people. It's for Israelites, man. The Lord's gonna end up using y'all as examples, man.
That's right.
See, so I mean, y'all crazy. What Christians do? They don't read, man. They just don't read. And this is why Christians say, "Oh, that's Old Testament prophecy." Like, nigga, this Old Testament prophecy has not yet been fulfilled. A lot of it hasn't, So these nations, they just don't want to get down with the fact that the Lord God of Israel, whose name is Yahweh, He's not saving them. He's actually coming to bring them in slavery. Let me get this other one. It says, let me actually go to 33. Thus saith the Lord God, in the day that I have cleansed you from your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the waste shall be builded, and the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate in the sight of all that passed by. And they shall say, this land was desolate. It has become like the Garden of Eden. The waste and desolate is ruined. The cities are become fenced and are inhabited. The heathen that are left round about you shall know that I, the Lord, build the ruined places and plant that which was desolate. I, the Lord, has spoken it and will do it. So the Most High is going to build up Jerusalem, which was desolate, man. Because we desolate out here, man. Right? But the Lord going to make it to the point to where we're like a Garden of Eden. Even the land, the literal land, man. The literal land, man. The literal land of Israel is desolate. It's like a wasteland over there, man. Right? Can I ask you a quick question? Where you about to go, man? What's with the getup? I said, what's with the getup, man? I said, what's with the getup? You doing some COVID-19 tests or something like that?
I'm doing some heavy duty cleaning, man.
You said what?
I'm doing some heavy duty cleaning.
Oh, for real? What's your nationality?
Certain restaurants.
What's your nationality?
Hispanic.
Nah, man. You doing
Mexican.
alright?
You Israelite, bro. You most likely. Most likely Israelite. Tell by your accent. Anyways, it says the heathen that are left round about.
He said some heavy duty cleaning. That's Issachar.
I was
Right
like, damn, bro.
there. Ain't nobody
going
doing
deep.
heavy duty cleaning.
You must be going deep with it, man.
For real? No kidding though.
Yeah, that's Issachar for sure.
Uh huh.
Issachar, since he's a strong ass, man,
Right.
he's a hard worker.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's Genesis 49:14, right? Should have known that was Issachar coming up. Bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was a crazy ass Edomite though.
Yeah, I
nigga,
did too.
Not that serious, bro. Thinking COVID-19 going to overtake him. Anyways, we don't keep reading. It says, thus the heathen are left round about you. You shall know that I builded the ruined places and plant that which was desolate. I, the Lord, has spoken it and will do it. So the Most High said that He's going to build the desolate places, man. Now the desolate place is Israel. That place right now is a desert land, man. Like you look over there, it's dry as hell. They don't get no rain. You know, it's not what it's supposed to be, man. It's a waste desert land, desolate. The Lord's gonna take it back to what it's supposed to be, like the Garden of Eden. That place is supposed to be lush, green, man. Right, all type of habitation.
Hey,
That's
bro, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro? What's your nationality, bro? Hey, come talk to me real quick, bro, cause you. All right, you an Israelite, bro. All right, so yeah. Anyways, the Lord's gonna build up. The Lord's gonna build Israel back to be like the Garden of Eden, man. Man, if you actually understand, like, hey, back in the days, Adam, the ground was so fertile that you would take a fruit tree, man. You would eat the fruit, you would throw the fruit, and the fruit would just grow up. You know, you really didn't have to do no like planting and tilling, and you don't need to do all that, man. You can just literally eat an apple, throw the apple seed, the thing grow up, man. That's how good the land was back then, man. You had all type of fruit trees out here. The Lord's gonna bring it back to that, where it's just lush and green. That's what Israel gonna look like in the kingdom, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be a real kingdom right there.
Mm-hmm.
It says, thus saith the Lord, I will yet be inquired of by the house of Israel. To do it for them, I will increase them with men like a flock. So the Most High is going to increase us like a flock. You know? That's why it says that the Lord, He said, one shall become 1,000 and a little one a strong nation. The Lord said He's going to increase us like a flock, man. It's going to be for days. You're going to have men for days. Right? It's going to be innumerable, the amount of men that's going to be in Israel.
How'd they go around?
It's gonna be innumerable, man.
They went around.
It says the holy flock as the flock of Jerusalem in her solemn feast, so shall the waste cities be filled with flocks of men. They shall know that I am the Lord. So we're gonna have many people in the kingdom, man. Right? Like I said, the Lord said it's gonna be like the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered or measured. Right? So I mean, you got billions of Israelites right now. Imagine then, you got trillions, man. Trillions and trillions, and it's gonna continually go, and no one's gonna die. Not of the seed of Israel, no. And there's gonna be new spirits created, man. You see, so, hey, like I said, man, these are all prophecies concerning the Most High God's kingdom of heaven. Now, if you Christians still want to think that it's for you, if you still want to be a coon and say that white people can get into it or Chinese people can get in with me, you're sadly mistaken, man. Right? Your ass gonna be burnt here, and you gonna have to come back through one of our loins, man. So, hey, if you understand these prophecies, that it's face value, bro. You know. If you understand that these prophecies, they're clear as day, well, you need to come back to the Most High, because this is what's waiting for the so-called the children of Israel, man, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. So, yeah, with that, I want to say Shalom, right? Giving all praise, honor, and glory, and to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, and Mashiach Yahushai. All right, until next time, man. Shalom.